everyone here. So there are several things that I recommend. One is, the first is honestly, the less you fear and the more you trust, you will be at peace. Because what you want is peace, right? And that peace is going to come from a knowledge that God loves them. And God will always love them. That's why I'm saying the less you fear and the more you trust, you will have peace. It's not going to mean that your kids are going to go to church, but you will still have peace because it isn't dependent on your love for your kids. It's dependent on God's love for your children. And God loves your children a gajillion times more than you can love them. So that's one thing. The second is live your life fully embracing your Catholic faith and showing the joy of what it means to be Catholic. Go on a pilgrimage with me. Take selfies of you in these beautiful places, eating amazing food and drinking delicious wine. Post it on Facebook, and your kids are going to be like, I want what she's having. I want that kind of life. But unfortunately, we sometimes show a very miserable version of Christianity. And so kids don't want it. They're like, I don't want to have a Christianity that's just mean, old, tired. No. Live the best version of your life. Enjoy and celebrate your faith. Don't just practice it, celebrate. Practice, celebrate. Make sure that you show them how beautiful it is to be a Christian. So, like, there's this little boy yesterday, we had dinner with the family, and this little boy wants to be a priest. Why? Because when he looks at the priests here, he's like, they're cool. They kind of, you have a very joyful pastor. You have a very energetic, disgustingly young, healthy associate pastor. Who wouldn't want to be like that? Right? So you think about, and by the way, your former pastor is here too. And so you know that he has a joy in his heart. So we have to show them the best version of what it means to be Catholic. And the third recommendation, and then I'm going to bring this to a close, is don't ever underestimate the great power of Catholic guilt. And this is what I mean by that. When we were acting up as idiots in church, you know what my mom would do? She would fake a heart attack. and it was kind of real too, because she would just say, you are breaking my heart. You need to express that to your children. And there was something that this mom said to me, and all of her kids go to church because of this. And maybe you might want to try it in your own way. She would have an individual talk with her children. She would invite them over individually. She would say, I just need to talk with you about something serious. It'll only take a few minutes, but it's very serious. It has to be personal. So your kids are going to rush to your house because they're going to think, are you sick? And when you get there, you have to say, son, daughter, I just wanted to talk to you about something important. And I want to ask you, when I die, will you go to church for my funeral? And they're going to be like, is that, of course I'm going to go. And then you have to say, why do you have to wait till I'm dead to come to church with me? And then they're going to be like, you are the most unbelievable woman that I've ever met. And you say, and I'm being serious. Because you see, faith is really the only gift that I wanted to give to you. And you just reject it outright. And then ask them, don't tell them, ask them, tell me, what did I do so badly that you would reject the gift that I want to give? What did I do wrong that you don't want what I want to offer you? And then they're probably going to say, you didn't do anything wrong. And then at that point you can say, fine. Then the problem that I have with God is not me. It's you. And that makes me fear for you. But I'm going to be at peace because I know God loves you more than I can love you. I'm going on a pilgrimage with Father Leo. We sometimes worry terribly about the salvation of others. I do. for my family, because my family is broken. We have every sociological problem you can have. If there's a social issue problem, it's in my family. But we're still together. We eat together. When I'm home, I'm the only one missing. My mom says, I was going to say my nickname, but I'm not going to do it. I don't want Father or Jim to say it tonight or anything. But she'd say, hey, where are you? The family is here. This happens every Sunday. We're always eating together. It's like, Mom, I'm here, I'm there. And she goes, when are you coming home? I don't see you anymore. And I say, Mom, you can see me every Sunday at 4:30. And so they get upset because I'm the only one at home, but they know why I'm doing it. So anyway, it's very easy to fear for your family's salvation. It's very easy. And there was one woman who actually approached the patron of parish priests named John Vianney. And she was just so afraid that when her husband died, who did not go to church, that he was going to go to hell. And this is what one of the most hardcore priests said to her. He said, do you remember when your husband would accompany you to pick flowers that would be placed at the statue of the Blessed Mother? She said, yes, I do remember that. He said, do you not think that the Blessed Mother didn't see that and is praying for him now and at the hour of his death? Hope, and because God loves us unconditionally, it should make us fear less about the salvation of others and more concerned about making sure that we are receiving God's love so that we can share that with others the way he so effectively did. And by the way, there were people who even rejected God's love through Jesus. And what did he do? Forgive them, Father. They know not what they're doing. So I want to just bring this to a close. And it might